Yeah, that was a melody so fine. So today is another day, and the clock is ticking. I have this clock. It's quite right. It's 10, but it is in fact 11. So I keep it. It just shows me a wrong time, that I live in my past. Just to remind our past. Our past. It could be an interesting topic to talk about our past, present and future. Just for the fun of it. Future. Our past, present and future. It has some good drives to it. How can we know that God knows everything? I heard a little bit about that in a good explaining. How do he know our present, past and future? And he told about experiment that he asked people to pray for sick people in this hospital, and they were given names to those that they were to pray for. And that was a good idea, because it shows God is beyond time. God isn't confined in time. God is beyond. So they prayed. A group of people were praying. It was for a hospital in Israel. So they gathered a lot of people just to pray for certain individuals in this hospital. And it could be proven that those that were named in the prayer had a shorter hospital time, and they had a longer lifespan. And something like that you wouldn't really know if that would really happen to one. But if you pray for many, there's significant change about how short they were at the hospital. Their health increased quite much. But the proof laid in this experiment, because those that were prayed for wasn't there at that time. The patients wasn't at the hospital at that time. They were at the hospital way back in time, many years back in time. So they were picking out those names from those people that were in the hospital. And this is quite interesting. Past, present and future. That if my life is dependent on someone that is praying beyond this time now, I will be maybe my life is upheld by the pure fact that someone is praying for me. So it proved that those specific people that they knew in advance, the picking was a little bit, maybe it was something, but they were given those names. And it proved that those people had a longer lifespan and were shorter. It was the time that they were at the hospital was shortened. And I think it was a blind test. I don't think it was mentioned because they knew in advance in order to trick the prayer result. I don't think so. You can't manipulate. But it proved that the prayer for you and me doesn't influence. Time doesn't influence whether you pray now or later on. Just pray. Pray for your friends. Pray for the sick. Pray for each other so that you can live a happy life. Pray. Either it's your enemy or your friend. Pray. You see, it is stated, and that is the best part I would say. I started this video with trying to talk about Passover, the Jewish Passover now. It couldn't be done. So I tried to do something else, which didn't work. I can't even remember it. Now, past, present, and future. And it is stated in the New Testament, in some of the letters to the churches, I think, that Jesus is praying for us with deep affection. For us, he is praying. So you see, if you and me pray, it have impact. They have proven that. And of course, something of that matter would be interesting to undergo some test, if that can be proven or not. I have heard of different tests of prayers, and it certainly had an impact on a molecular level. I don't pronounce it right, but you understand. On the microscopic level. And they say also that we changes, we alter our gene and molecules if we pray. If we speak out, we interact with the matter, we interact with the reality, so it changes. So the belief in God is something that is beyond our nature. I heard that from the same guy, that they have proven that to believe in God, if you do believe in God, it is something so beyond your natural capacity. Because as the Skinner's people, those that really believe in Skinner's theory, wouldn't believe that it's anything outside ourselves. Not that it is not anything, but they teach that it's all behavioristic. So to believe in God is a non-logical activity or behavior that a human wouldn't come to be. Past, present, and future. It's like the conundrum of how we understand time. I haven't, but if you think of God, that if it's true that Jesus is praying for us beyond this time, he have this everlasting. I think it is the giver of life, the messianic activity is the giving of life. Who else would pray if not for giving life? So if you pray for your enemy and your friends and so on, pray for countries, pray for items, give them life. To pray, I think it is in the deepest, don't take my word for it, but I think in the deepest sense, it is to give life, to make life, to yes, give nourishment, to give sustenance, to do what is right, to reorganize your thoughts, prayer. I think it is quite fundamentally true that to pray will change the atom in your body. Yes, believe. It is a simple but so counterintuitive thing to do. To believe in God. To believe in something outside our own ability to see, to understand, to touch, to hear. We can't hear something that is not present. Yet I hear this tinnitus. It's always there. And my mother had this prayer, solo prayer. I think she went into that. And I often think of my parents and my mother that, Ola, you are not praying. You are not praying. That she should now know better. she should have learned her lesson by prayer, because you can't judge. You can't judge if you pray enough or something, because I think we are in the hand of God. We can change. We can reorganize our path, but we can't change what God has laid out for us. And He knows everything, because He is the past, present and future, all in one. So if we view the time as a box, time, an environment, the space, time and space and matter. If we view all this in a box, which we are in a box of that dimension. He is beyond this box. He's looking at us in a very unfathomable way, way, so that He would know everything about us. So this prayer experiment proved that even though you are 50 or 100 years late, you can still pray for those people that are mentioned. And I pray for my dad and mom. I just did it. Out of a certain coincidence. I prayed for my dad and mom. Maybe for their salvation, for their spirit to be alive. Maybe I don't know if their spirit is alive. I don't know. But I can pray that our past is blessed. This is a weird up video. I do pray for my past. I pray for maybe that have to do with the healing of my soul, my mind, my life. That I pray in a conjunction with praying for my siblings, my daughters, my son-in-laws, and my parents. I look at my parents on the picture, and this is strange. You may think I am way out now, but I pray for the kind of blessing from the ages of time that my parents became a blessing to the world. Maybe that is a healing, holistic and very complete healing of my soul. Past and present, our past, present and future. It should bear some meaning and weight on that. We know our past, but maybe to pray to remind ourselves of our parents should be impacted by a broader view on my situation. And it is stated in the Bible that He is answering before we pray. That is also time outside the time. If he knew that we are going to pray, so we can pray even into the future, who would do that? I will pray for my children's children in order for them to be blessed. I'm shouting here. Maybe some of them will invent YouTube again and look at it and see, this is my ancestor. He is talking about me. He is in my invincible past. Now he is there, present in my time. So I can feel so blessed that even me, he was considering me in his words. So I want to impact both my past and my future. So that is, I think that is a good, it gives a good vibe. It gives a good relationship. And maybe you have broken relationships. Maybe you have broken bones, broken time, broken legs. You feel broken. So what do you do when you are broken? Your past was broken. Your present is a result of your past that was broken. And your future is dim, it's dark, and dim. And you have no sight of any future. I can't say. I wouldn't dare to say anything but pray. Pray for you, my friend. Who would in their right mind talk about prayer? Who in their right mind would believe in prayer? I have stated that it proves, but it is only us human that proves it. We have no outside proof. But it's stated, even before we pray, we are answered. I have experienced that sometimes, because I realize it too late. I realized that my prayer came a little bit late, but he knew that I'm going to pray. I was going to pray. So what? I can shock this guy by being in his future. That gives him right then and there. And you see, you can state what you don't have. And as Peter said, silver and gold I don't have, but I have the name of God. And that is that is enough. So all what is given to you is from the future. All what you have, all what you are given, all what came to be is given you from the future. What you have now is from the future. Regard it as a blessing. See to everything that it is a blessing to you. It does you good. What is a blessing? I think a blessing is that really anoint you. Really it gives you peace. It gives you tranquility. Gives you some kind of a comfort. And you don't despair so much. You don't wander around looking for anything, but keeping your present peace. So what is given to you is a prayer from the future. Maybe the prayer in the past gave the future. He is the maker of the future, maker of time. This is a very odd video. I feel that, but maybe it is a message in these words that we mind all the time. We are reminded of our past, present and future. But if we shorten it and talk only about the present, but we don't reject either the past nor the future, I think we are into a healing mode. When we go to sleep, we are in a healing mode. When we sit and relax, we need it because we are tired, we are fatigued, we are drained out. Then we sit down. We do something, but we do it out of a natural habit. So sleep is a natural habit. And I will recommend not to eat before you sleep. Take a little bit of warm water or tea or something that is soothing, and make it the best. It's just how it is. It's good to feel comforted by the way nature works in us in order to heal our body, our soul. Be in peace. He is talking about come here and relax. Be in peace. Be in peace is a healing time. When you are, have an accident, when you are sick, when you have some cancer, you need to realize that your body needs its own functions of healing. So while you are sick, don't eat so much. Eat so that it is covering up for your hunger, because something innate in you starts the healing process. And when you sleep, a very long time ago, I saw this documentary that when is a wound, if you get a wound, a scratch or some wound, when is the most active healing activity in your body? It proved that it was when you were sleeping, during your time of sleep. And I saw a lion that was bit by a snake. It couldn't jump like before. It just went down naturally. The poison was really taking a toll on this lion. So after 2 or 3 days, by saliva and all this, really couldn't, I have to take this. Kan jeg ringe deg opp igjen? Jeg er midt i noe. That was okay. We all accept that. And incoming. After 3 or 4 days, the lion woke up into activity and started hunting, started its own. It was like coming out of the sleep, deep sleep, that it was drained down. Maybe you need some time off, my friend. Look at every second. It's a blessing from God. Either you are in this state or another state. Bad state or a good state. Every minute, every time, continuous time is a blessing. It's a gift from the future. Maybe that invites by prayer. I want to end by this. By praying, you invite that everything turns out to be the best. Everything turns out good. So what do you do today when you are in that mood of yours? Just pray. Pray for blessing. Thank God for everything that is in your life, that have been in your life in the past, present and future. Pray that everything that have happened to you is a blessing from God. The best blessing is from God. Okay, my friends, take good care of yourself. Don't mess around with gifts that was only meant for you. Okay, bye-bye, shalom, peace.